Right, so having cut our part without the tool bit anywhere near the work, I've satisfied myself. It's not going to clobber any of the clamps. It shouldn't do anything silly like try to drill through into the table. That could be famous last words. So at this point, we're now going to try it for real. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here goes. Drum roll, please. And once more with feel. And as you can see, we've now started cutting and we haven't broken anything yet. The cutter I'm using in this case, it's a kludge. I'll be honest, I should be using the engraving bit cutter. What I've actually got is an oversized centre drill. But this is a trial. Let's see if we can get it to work, okay? So, we'll just carry on. For those that are disbelieving in amongst us, you'll see there's the computer busily doing what it's doing. You'll see there is the milling machine busily doing what it's doing. And you will see that I'm not touching any of it. Also notice the no expense spared or spent work clamps. I've just found them in a box full of other bits and pieces actually. So they'll do what I want. Now, if this works, hopefully we'll end up with quite a nice bicolour logo here, because Trespa actually has a white outer surface and a black inner, so if this has worked, we could end up with something quite nice here. I have to admit, this is actually the first time, genuinely first time I've cut material for real, which says something about my faith in this machine. Normally I wouldn't video things like this, but it's a brave new year and all the rest of it. Let's see what happens. The whining noise you can hear incidentally is the stepper motors which drive the table from side to side and fore back, and also the head up and down gently working away to themselves incidentally. It is actually supposed to make that noise. And if we look at the little pretty picture on the screen, top right, you will see it's just cutting the periphery of the logo, okay? It's cut all the lettering, it's cut the gear piece, and this is the standard test piece for this machine. If you look, that's the DRO, that basically tells you what the cutter's doing in 2 and 3 dimensions. That's what they call G-code, which is the instructions to the machine to tell you what it does. The rest is, that's what the spindle's up to, that's your feed rate, how fast it's moving the table. We've got the tool information, that basically tells it how long the tool is, if you'll pardon the expression, and also the offset, which for this cutter doesn't actually apply. And that's finally just a sort of control panel, as it were. You can see why I said that screen looks like something off the Starship Enterprise, can't you? And now, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe, if you'll care to hold for the grand unveiling, ladies and gentlemen, I give you a Sieg logo. Thank you, and good night.